So residents of East Lynne in Pretoria are still without electricity, and that's several days after a fire at Koedoespoort substation. The prolonged outage has left households and businesses frustrated as the city struggles to repair ongoing cable faults and provide a clear timeline for full restoration. So far, we're told about 70% of affected consumers now have power, but the remaining 30% are still in the dark. SABC News reporter Nonhlanhla Ntshingila is in that community and joins us now live from Pretoria. And Nonhlanhla, it's not only about the cost this is having on ordinary households, but there's also a great cost for businesses trying to keep afloat there. Right, it doesn't seem like Nonhlanhla is able to hear us, but of course she's been in that community of East Lynne for quite some time now, trying to keep a very close eye on how residents there are responding to what's taking place. Nonhlanhla, if you're able to hear us now, help us get a sense of how residents and businesses there are trying to keep afloat despite these electricity issues.
It shows them exactly how many meters, then they measure with a wheel, they spray where they dig.
Ayanda, just a quick update. After speaking to you earlier on, we moved to another location whereby we were at yesterday, and many of the business owners were really frustrated about this electricity issue. But fortunate enough, when we got here, electricity was just restored, and so we saw quite a few customers coming in one of the motor engineering spares right in front of me. And right now I'll speak to one of the owners who's going to tell us more and also tell us their frustrations and also give us an update as to how are they feeling now since, well, electricity has been restored just within few minutes of speaking to you. Thank you so much, Mxolisi, for joining us. Can you please tell us, how do you feel now that electricity is being restored? Yesterday you were really frustrated, and you also told us that you've lost lots and lots of customers, and you did tell us that you've been locked out where you're staying.
Yeah. No, we are very happy for us to see the electricity back, because the business was going down, and now we still have to pay rent, we have to pay the workers, and now we still have to buy petrol, and it's expensive, the petrol. So for us, it's a good thing, you know. And sometimes, you know, the customers, they're also frustrated with the electricity. When it's not there, we can't do nothing.
So we've seen quite a number of customers coming in as soon as the electricity was restored. How does that make you feel?
No, we are excited. Thanks for the guys. They work tirelessly the whole night to make sure that we get electricity, because this place, we can't run it without electricity. And the guys, they work very, very, very hard. I heard that they spend the whole night, 3 a.m., they were still there. And for us, it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay, thank you so much, Mxolisi. Ayanda, it looks like the people from the city of Tshwane have been here throughout the night, and they left in the early hours. They've been working throughout the night, and now electricity has been restored. Business owners are happy. Everyone is happy. Business is going to go back to the normal usual. Let me now rope in the community leader and also one of the business people here around the area who's going to take us back as to what's really happening here in East Lynne, because they tell us that they've been struggling with electricity for far too long. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. Can you please give us a brief history of this place?
Hi. Yeah, well, as everybody knows, we've been struggling for 13 days now without electricity. It's been a struggle that people have been losing food, they've been losing medication, they've been on life-saving devices that's not been able to run. Businesses have suffered tremendously. There's actually some businesses that's still suffering. There's a few places that's also still without electricity. But we've had our community members that's actually been able to come and sit and help these guys to work. They weren't just standing by. They actually put in the hours to assist everybody. We've had our councillors, Freddie Pinaar, Novina Polay, Frans Smith. Everybody has been gathering together to get this resolved. People have not gone to sleep to make sure that the holes are closed, to make sure that we can actually have some power. And I cannot name everybody. Security groups have shown up. Volunteers have showed up just to come and assist us. We cannot say thank you enough to everybody if I've got to mention everybody, we're going to stand here the whole day. Really, we're going to stand here the whole day. For us now, it's a relief. We've got electricity back after struggling. There's some people, unfortunately, still left in the dark. And hopefully we're going to get this resolved by end of the day. We're going to pray for them, and we're not going to neglect them now that everybody else is on.
Some of the community members told us that there are cable that goes missing now and then. How's the police presence in the area?
Police presence was non-existent. Really, they were non-existent. The community started groups to patrol the streets at night, giving up their sleep, knowing they've got to go to work the next morning. They were patrolling day and night. If somebody says they spotted someone, they're there. They didn't go to sleep, and they were still patrolling our streets. The police, they weren't here. Only when the people started protesting, the police showed up. But at night, patrolling the streets, there was nobody here.
And you say you've been here for over 40 years.
Yes, my family has actually been here for 40 years. So this is a new thing for us, opening up. It's never been opened. So these systems are old. These guys that's been working for us day and night, it was not their fault that happened what happened here. They were just trying to get us electricity. So we take our hats off to them. And I mean, if you see these guys, just go and say thank you. Really, our councillors, say thank you to them. They didn't have to, but they did. They were fighting for us.
And going forward, what is it that you'd like the city to do the most? Because we see that you've been struggling 14 days. It's a lot.
Going forward, we just like to make sure, and especially we were calling on the mayor to come and assist us as well, to make sure that the upkeep is going here. But they're not going to neglect us now that the electricity is stored. Keep up the place. I mean, clean wherever you need to clean. Fix the electricity, the street poles, so that our people can feel safe, that they don't have to patrol. Volunteers don't have to take their time away. We've had one of our members that was here earlier. Every night, he stayed here until 4 o'clock this morning to make sure the holes was closed. Yes, Uncle Marcel, he did that. He stayed here until 4 o'clock this morning to make sure our people were safe, that they were guarded.
Thank you so much. Sir, we understand that you're a senior citizen and you've been up since 4 a.m. in the morning. Take us through that, please.
I actually came onto the scene at about just after 9 yesterday morning, and I left at 4 this morning. My main aim was just to close off the trenches that they dug because of the vandalism of the whole system. So, it was an extraordinary measure because there's another senior member in our street, and the two of us were basically working hand in hand with these people, just to make sure that the new cablings were all covered up, because as we know, they've been chopping and cutting cables like nobody's business. And the main aim was just to make sure that everything stays intact, and on the other hand, the fiber people infrastructure also were damaged, and they were basically alone. And when the metro pitched up, I actually asked them if we can just assist, that we don't leave these guys alone because of the type of sensitive equipment they work with.
There you have it, Ayanda. It looks like vandalism is something that happens most often here in this place, and they're hoping that the police visibility can be more higher after this, and they are very happy about this. And we've also had the senior citizen saying he's been up until 4 a.m. making sure that the holes that are open, they're being closed. For now, I'm going to hand it back to you in studio. Residents are happy, business owners are happy, electricity has been restored.
All right, for that update, Nonhlanhla Ntshingila live to us there from East Lynne in Pretoria. Thanks very much indeed.